get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, movie. Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Throwing to start the drive. Bowen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Bowen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A couple of first downs as the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? And then the big finish with the tackle.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Bowen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Lawrence
finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Lawrence going to keep it, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The left side completion to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a
frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss get us off your back. You can move forward from there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Bowen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bowen. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bowen. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Jaguars at 5-3 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 31, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bowen. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, Bowen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bowen going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Lawrence.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 45-yard line. A gain of 22.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Robinson again.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
James Robinson,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running left, Taylor.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bowen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Bowen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Operating from the gun, Bowen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Lawrence will try again after the pick six. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
After the sack on first down, Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 36, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 3rd down, Bowen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a give to Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for Indianapolis,
the victory moves into 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be